Hi there. Today we are going to see how to display a alert message using the Salesforce Flow as a filter. In my case here, I am an account, and this message here is showing when the website is empty. So if I close that and if I fill this, the message is not going to show. But if I go here and change that to empty again, so the message is gonna show. So this message was built using the EvoluteMessage, the advanced. It's just a simple modal, and then here we have the filter, the flow, and then here we have the Salesforce flow. We basically get the record and then set the variable to display or to hide the message. So yeah, so that's what we're going to see on this video. I guess we can get started. So for this video, instead be the website which we are looking at, we are going to do for the fun, just to make that simple, for you to understand how that works. So if the phone is empty, we would show that. So the first thing we're going to do is basically build the flow. So let me go back here. So actually let me go to setup and then flow. And then here we are going to create a new flow, and it's gonna be the Autolaunched Flow and then the no trigger. And then here we have to create some variables. The first variable is gonna be a evmRecordPageId. You can go to our EvoluteMessage and then support. You can see the variables and how that works in the filters and the flow, and then on this article here. So we have the variables here, and then we have this article here that shows how to build that. So I will follow here as well for you to understand. So let's create this variable here. Just make sure that's the same, and then the type here is text, and it's available for the input. So that's where we're going to get the record page ID. So when we are in the record, we are getting this record page ID here. So that's done. So now we can use that. So let's get the record. So get account with empty phone, and then it's gonna be an account. Oops. Record manually account, and then here's gonna be the account ID, not the parent. Oh, I selected the wrong one, sorry. So here's gonna be the get records account. Account ID. And it's gonna be equal to our variable. And here we're going to add the condition which we should load if the account phone is no. And here is the trick part, you have it set true. This is not enough, you have it set true. Okay, so now if it is empty, then we load this record here. If we load this record, so then we should make a decision that should show message. And then here, yes, show message. If that's going to be true, if we have records which is going to be empty, so the account the account from account, the ID is false. So if we have an ID here, it means that we load this criteria, and then we're going to show the message. If not, no, hide message. Okay, so now we set another variable that's gonna define if we should show or not. So set to show message, which is gonna be, so we have to create a new resource here, variable, and if you go here, that's gonna be the evmShowMessage. So that is here, and then if I go here, it's gonna be a boolean, and that is available for output. That's the message is gonna get that. And then because it's to show the message, we're going to set that to true. And let's set here, if you do not show the message, set to hide message. So we set the show message here to false. And that's it. So we can save and get account with empty phone number. Save, activate, and we can run a debug here to see how that goes. It's gonna ask for the record page ID. So in this case here, I have a phone number, so it should be false. So run. So it's set to false, which is not going to show. So now let's use that for your message. So how do we do that? So you're gonna go back here. You have to search for EvoluteMessage. And then let me flood the filter. Let me create one here. And in my case, I am on the Lightning page. So I'm gonna choose Lightning page. I want to show I could choose a model. I'm gonna show those this time. And I'm gonna say, account phone number is empty. And I also gonna check that's to a warning. Okay, and account phone number is empty. Okay, and the filter here, now I just add the flow filter and check if, did I publish that? Yeah, seems like, so get account with empty. So let me refresh here. Get account with empty phone number, there you go. And that's it. So now I publish. So my next step is to add on the page. So let me change this page. And I'm gonna change this existing here. So I'm gonna choose my message, and don't forget to enable this auto reload on, which means that when we change, the message is gonna reload to see if the change was made. So save. And if you go back here, as I say, the message is not going to show because we have the option there. So now if I change this and remove the phone number, the message is showing now. But I did need to refresh the page. So let me test that again. Put test, did not show. Thought there was a validation, but it's not. Because we are displaying two messages on top of each other. So let me change a little bit that. Let me inline message. So to make that clear. So it's simple. Doesn't show, but now if I remove, it should show. It shows. So yeah, so basically that's how you can do it. So as you can see, it's very straightforward. The way it works is if we change, we hit the message, and then we hit the flow, and then we pass the information of the record page. And you define how that's gonna show, basically setting this as an output. So now you can add very complex logics, related logics as well. And as long as the flow returns this variable, we are going to display the message. So yeah, check out this tutorial here. There's some troubleshoot steps as well. And then if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us on support@evolutemessage.com. And yeah, thank you very much. Have a good day.